In the heart of Washington Township, on Tuesday evening, Wind Waste Innovations stood before the Zoning Board of Appeals with Hancock County prosecutors, with a mission to present their case. With precision and clarity, Wind Waste Innovations showcased their plans for a 98-acre pond, aiming to gain the board's approval. Side by side, they laid out their justifications, highlighting the benefits and impacts of their proposed project. The Zoning Board of Appeals listened instantly, absorbing every detail presented by Wind Waste. After the presentation concluded, the board did not reach a final decision. Instead, they opted to continue the discussion and deliberation until March 27th at 7 p.m. The fate of the 98-acre pond hangs in the balance, awaiting for the final verdict of the Zoning Board of Appeals of Washington Township.
Perfect. Ultimately, first off, could you give me your reaction to tonight's decision?
Yeah, we appreciate the board's willingness to listen to our presentation and present our application for the construction of a pond. We'll anxiously await their decision in a month.
Do you have any questions?
The facts that were presented tonight, agricultural use, recreational use, they're going back and forth. Your thoughts on that?
Yeah, no, it's always been an agricultural use. By the original rules, you didn't have to specify what the agricultural use was, but we thought we would add that extra clarification. So we, as the rules say, had a pond plan approved by the Hancock County Soil and Water and met all of those. And then the original zoning commission asked for additional clarification. As you know, we came back for a second meeting and we provided additional clarification, and then they essentially or subsequently denied our application. So the next step in the process was to apply to the Zoning Board of Appeals. And while the essential information and evidence was the same, we wanted to add some clarifying information just to help them with their decision. So.
Any thoughts on the presentation tonight? You presented a very lengthy document, lots of facts in there. Any comments on that?
Yeah, just that we want to be as helpful as we can in helping them make a decision. We believe that we're fully within our rights to construct a pond, and we would. I personally look forward to the ability to construct a pond and then make it an area that it can be useful to everyone in that area, and Seneca and Hancock County. As we see many, public areas, reservoirs, for instance, which aren't far from there, would, be very similar to what we would envision. And Wind Waste is invested in the community. We want to give back. We want to make sure that we're doing everything we can to enhance the quality of life in and around our facilities, and we look forward to that. We actually have a facility in Connecticut that we have. Actually, it's in Massachusetts. We have an apiary on top of the landfill, and we have a beehive that the inside half has a glass wall, and you can see the bees at work and that kind of thing. So we would be excited about creating something like that as well.
So with Wind Waste Innovations being innovative with some ideas, so that beehive would be pretty cool to see that innovation idea come to life here with this new construction of the pond.
Yeah, absolutely. We're excited about the ability to do that. And we have many plans for the southern portion of the landfill when we're done operating there, that a lot of things that we want to do, and we have a lot of area of grass that we can plant pollinator areas, and we have pristine wetlands and much wildlife and that kind of thing, and we plan to continue to support that and make it grow as we move forward into the future.
Thanks.
All right, thank you.
I've got one more question.
Yes, sir.
There was a lot of comment, I suppose, tonight that kind of lent that this sort of development might be unattractive to people who might want to move to Fostoria or like current residents. What's your reaction to that?
I respectfully, I'm happy for their opinion, and they're certainly entitled to it. My opinion is that it would be, a body of water, much like a reservoir or a quarry that we've seen many, many places, and and people build houses on quarries intentionally, as we know. So we would make sure that we did it tastefully, and when done, it will be something that people can get use out of, and will be happy with.
All right. No problem. Thanks.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Hey, this is the fastest landfill meeting I've ever